Welcome everyone, my name is Brendan Snyder. Thank you for joining me. If you're new to my channel and you haven't already hit the subscribe button, please help me out by clicking the button. I would greatly appreciate it. It supports my channel. Then leave a comment. Also hit the like button. All those things help me out. And of course, as an added bonus, you'll be able to stay up to date on all that's going on in the world of music. Just like this, we're going to talk about the brand new Pantera 20th anniversary edition of their album, Reinventing The Steel. This is a 3 CD set here. I'll go through a breakdown on all that. The album itself originally came out in 2000. It was the band's 9th studio album. Now remember, Cowboys from Hell was not their first album. This was just the first album on a major label. So the band goes all the way back to 1983. They did 3 albums before Phil Anselmo joined the band. Terry Lee Glaze, who was later part of Lord Tracy, actually sang on those first 3 albums. And then they did 1 album called Power Metal with Phil Anselmo on vocals. That was their 4th album before signing to Atco Records for the 1990 release of Cowboys. Now fast forward 10 years to Reinventing the Steel. It was the band's final album. It debuted at number 4 on the Billboard 200 album charts. Ultimately, it was certified gold, and it was even nominated for a Grammy at the time in 2001. Cool thing, Kerry King of Slayer guests on the song Goddamn Electric. And interestingly, he recorded the solo to that backstage, after a show. So they recorded it that time, later edited it into the album. Now, 2 additional songs were recorded at the time during the album sessions. A song called Avoid the Light. It appeared on the Dracula 2000 soundtrack and then later appeared on the Heavy Metal 2000 soundtrack. And then a song called Immortally Insane, which appeared on the Texas Chainsaw Massacre soundtrack. And at the time, the band also recorded 3 cover songs. We've got Cat Scratch Fever, which was an original song by Ted Nugent, and then later appeared on the Detroit Rock City soundtrack, which of course was the Kiss movie. And then 2 Black Sabbath songs. We've got Hole in the Sky and Electric Funeral. All 5 of those appear on the Reinventing the Steel Deluxe Edition package that we're going to talk about here. So 20th anniversary reissue of this. It's a 3 CD set. Disc number 1 has a new mix by Terry Date on it, where they've updated the sound of the album, if you will, for it. Disc 2 has the original album, the original mix, and it's remastered, so you still get that. And it comes with 4 radio versions of songs as well. But disc 3, that's the sort of creme de la creme here. That's the real good stuff in my opinion. It's got the non-album tracks, the cover songs, and then it's got rough instrumental mixes, 10 tracks for each one of the songs on the album for a total of 15 tracks on this disc. So it's the 2 soundtrack songs, the 3 covers, and then the 10 instrumentals make that up. And while I appreciate the new Terry Date mix that he's done, I do prefer the original on here. The new mix is brighter, but everything seems like it was mixed at the same level, and there's nothing that really stands out on it. It sounds just too even with all the instruments and the vocals and everything just right in that same range. Whereas the original mix, while it's not as bright, clearly the instrumentation is set to the back, the vocals are set to the front, and I feel that each of them are given space to breathe, and that just really doesn't come across in my appearance to this new Terry Date mix. For me, there's a discernible difference how the songs are represented between the 2 mixes. But you be the judge. Check it out. Maybe you'll like the new one better. But I'm definitely going to stick with the older one. And while I didn't think I would enjoy disc 3 as much with the rough instrumental mixes, usually those things to me are kind of throwaways. They're hollow bonus tracks that are added on, just like demos are. They're usually not too much different, kind of a thing. But here, without the vocals being layered over the tops of these tracks, you really hear the 3 musicians of the band, and especially all the lead work and the fills that Dimebag Darrell does. And without there being a lot of extra stuff out there from Dime, it's really great to hear him in all his glory and be able to focus on it like it's an instrumental of his playing. And so for me, it really made me hear this album in a whole new way, getting to check out those 10 instrumental rough mixes of the tracks. But let's take a look at this. So this is the new artwork that they've done for it. It's done to look like diamond plating, and it's raised on here. This is a cardboard digipack kind of packaging, really cool, and it's reflective on the top there. And there you got the spine, and the backside with all the track listing breakdown. You can see how much great stuff is on it, but I like this part. When you open it up, the sort of gatefold of this, you get this really great Pantera thing that they would do light up at their concerts and stuff like that of their logo. Just really fantastic to see that. And then when you open it up further, you get a really great live shot of all the band members just in all the full glory of live performance there. Now there's disc behind each one of these, and then this last one over here holds the booklet. Let me pull the booklet out and let's take a look at that. The cool thing, the booklet actually retains the original album cover on here. Let's compare that with the original here, just a quick shot of that. So you can see, that's what the original one was. Here's what they're doing for the 20th anniversary. But they retain that here, so you do still get that. You don't lose it. And then there's a really great history of the band and the recording of this album. And I feel like, when you're going to do these sort of anniversary editions and things like that, that you should definitely, cover the sort of behind the scenes stuff, and they do that here. And you get the original lyrics and everything in here, and you also get, the album credits and that kind of stuff, and a cool shot of the band there. So, all in all, bottom line on this thing, I think it's a real worthwhile package with all the additional newer material on here to here. And there's a new mix, on the album, the non-album tracks, the cover songs, and the rough instrumental mixes or demos that are on here. To me, this package, as I said, gave me a new appreciation. I think it will for you too. I highly recommend it to all Pantera fans. And I would really recommend this to all metal fans too. To me, it was a seminal album for them. Even though it was their last album, it's one of my favorites, and I highly recommend it. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and if you did, please remember to comment, like, and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts. I hope everyone has a great day, and I'll talk to you all real soon. Bye-bye.